Hello YouTube, it's me, Climbinator 1978 or 1978, whichever way you want to pronounce it. Today I am going to review a film called Scream 4. Now I don't have a physical copy in my hand right now, but again, I'm continuing on with my slasher theme, okay, and this is one of the last ones I'll be reviewing when it comes to the slasher genre, but there'll be some other films and video games I will be reviewing in the next few episodes. Anyway, welcome to, I think it's episode 4 now of season 2 of my channel, and today's review is Scream 4, the Killer Cut edition, which can be found exclusively on YouTube. Now, for those of you who don't know, Scream 4 is one of the sequels to the Scream franchise, starring Neve Campbell, David Arquette and Courtney Cox. It's directed by Wes Craven, and tragically Scream 4 is actually the last film to be directed by Wes Craven, as he died a few years later from brain cancer. Now, the film isn't without its flaws, but on the other hand, it's actually not a bad film. It has great performances. Sorry, I'm just putting some sanitizer on. There we go. It has great performances from Neve Campbell, David Arquette and Courtney Cox, the main three from the first trilogy. Now, the difference between the theatrical version and the Killer Cut edition is that the Killer Cut edition is a fan-made or fan-edited version where the deleted scenes from some of the exclusive versions of the film, the deleted scenes have been inserted into the actual feature film itself. So basically a film that was 1 hour 50 minutes in its theatrical version is now 2 hours 5 minutes in the Killer Cut version. Anyway, onto the plot itself. Scream 4 sees our lead character, Sydney, played by Neve Campbell, return to her hometown of Woodsboro after 10 years since Scream 3. And the thing is, things soon take a drastic turn, because as soon as Sydney turns up, Ghostface, the killer, turns up and begins to kill the new teenagers of Woodsboro one by one. And one of those who is being targeted by the new Ghostface killer is Jill Roberts, Sydney's cousin. All I can say is, for those who don't know, one of the key plot points about the Scream films is that Ghostface is a costumed killer, and the identity of Ghostface always gets revealed at the finale of each film. And each Scream film has either a good, if not great, reveal at the end of each film. For one, the Ghostface in this film, it's a brilliant twist. Oh yeah, I remember sitting in the cinema watching it with my dad sat right next to me, and when Ghostface was revealed to the audience, I remember the reaction, including myself, thinking, oh my God, it was that person all along? Seriously, you wouldn't expect it to be the person you're thinking of. And that's the clever thing about films like Scream 4. They keep you guessing. There are flaws, however. Like with some of the red herrings, it's like as soon as you think that person could have done it, that person gets killed. So it takes them out of the equation. And I will admit the body count in this is actually really high. And there's also some scenes in the film that are not for the faint of heart, including one scene where a teenager is butchered in her bedroom. Well, it's supposed to be a teenager, but she's not. Because the thing about the cast is that they were all like actors in their 20s, but they're supposed to be younger characters. But seeing brilliant performances coming from the original cast as well as the new cast is just something that you rarely see in the horror genre. And there's lots of witty moments as well. And if you know your horror cliches, you'll know which are the witty moments. So, is Scream 4 worth going up on this highway to heaven or a dungeon of doom? Well, it's the highway to heaven from me. I really recommend this film, especially if you love the Scream movies or horror movies in general. And I think that pretty much concludes my slasher genre for the last few weeks. I don't think there's really any more, so I'll be watching some other films